Top 10 richest countries in the world. Some countries are just so wealthy, like loads more affluent than others. When you go there, you will see posh cars everywhere, ginormous sparkling buildings, and people living their best lives. How do they manage to have all this wealth? Some were lucky with oil, some became banking centers, and some were tech centers where big corporations pay huge taxes. Today, I'm telling you the top 10 wealthiest countries. Let's see them. 10. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is such a financial behemoth. This little European country has banks on literally every street corner. Despite them being super small with a mere 600,000 people, they've created this tax haven that corporations adore. The median income here is through the roof. Everyone's living their absolute best lives with amazing public services and the world's highest GDP per capita. I can't even. 9. Singapore. Talk about a glow up. Singapore went from a poor port to a super wealthy haven in one generation. This city-state is sparkling clean with buildings that look like they're straight out of the future. Their Marina Bay Sands hotel with that rooftop pool is iconic. Singapore put their money into finance, shipping, and technology, and now they're laden. Their airport has a real waterfall inside it. Who does that? Only the stinkin' rich. That's who. 8. Qatar. Qatar struck gold with all its vast natural gas reserves. This Middle Eastern country has gone all out with its wealth. They house the World Cup in stadiums that cost billions. With only having some 300,000 citizens to divide all this wealth among, the average Qatari is bend over backwards wealthy. Free medical care, no taxation on earnings, and the government essentially pays for everything. The Doha skyline looks like something out of a science fiction film. 7. Ireland. Ireland's transformation is mind-blowing. They went from being one of the poorest countries in Europe to one of the richest. How did they accomplish this? By attracting all the big tech giants. Apple, Google, Facebook, they are all there for those tax breaks. The Celtic Tiger economy is roaring like a tiger with prosperity. Dublin is now this amazing technology hub that's making so much money. Who would have ever thought Ireland would be crushing it this hard? 6. Switzerland. Switzerland is no longer all about cheese and chocolate. This country is loaded. Their banking industry is the stuff of legend, and Swiss timepieces, the ultimate in luxury. The craziest thing is how stable their economy remains as others crash and burn. The Swiss franc is incredibly strong, and their cities are always some of the priciest places on the planet, with spotless mountains and the neatest cities you've ever laid eyes on. Switzerland is living proof that neutrality pays off big time. 5. Norway. Norway struck oil and did something genius. They saved it. Their sovereign fund is over $1 trillion. That is about $200,000 per Norwegian. Instead of squandering their oil riches, they invested them for their future generations. Free university education, great health care, and the world's finest social services. Norwegians are living the dream life with breathtaking fjords as their backyard. 4. United Arab Emirates. The UAE transformed the desert into luxury faster than anyone ever dreamed. Dubai's Burj Khalifa, palm-shaped islands, and indoor ski resorts, the pinnacle of extra. What makes sense is how they're preparing for life after oil by becoming this giant tourism and business hub. Tax-free salaries attract people everywhere, and Dubai Airport is now one of the busiest in the world. The growth rate here is unreal. 3. Denmark. Denmark is the greatest evidence that you can have lots of taxes and be extremely wealthy. This success story of the Scandinavians has wonderful social welfare with strong business. Danish design is everywhere, and they lead the world in green energy. The amazing thing? They're consistently the happiest country. Free education, healthcare, and work-life balance to die for. Denmark shows that wealth isn't everything, but quality of life. 2. Australia. Australia is perched on a gold mine of natural resources. Coal, iron, and minerals have established decades of growth without a recession. They supply almost everything China needs to build, so they have a super resilient economy. With amazing beaches, great cities, and that laid-back atmosphere, Australians reconcile prosperity with a serious quality of life. Sydney home prices are absurd. That's how you know they're thriving. 1. United States. The USA has the biggest economy in general in the world. Tech giants in Silicon Valley and financiers on Wall Street call home. Why America is unique is because of its entrepreneurial and innovative culture. From Apple to Amazon, American companies dominate global markets. Some falter, but the country's wealth in general is overwhelming. Messy as the American dream is, the economy keeps marching on. Some countries just nailed it on oil, banks, tech, and now they're rolling in cash, living their absolute best lives. Posh cars, sparkling skylines, crazy good perks everywhere. It's wild how smart moves made them insanely rich. Maybe someday, some other countries will be next.